Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 5'11" headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Griggs, here with the super producer and super Bears fan, as McMahon.
Yes. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, man?
I'm good, my man. How about yourself?
I'm pumped up, man. Pumped
Hey, man.
up.
Got the classic Bears hat on today.
Yes, sir.
No Saskatchewan Silverbacks. No
Rough
no,
Riders, man.
No,
Hey,
hey,
respect.
you
we
real
love
deal,
Canadian
man.
football, but it's Bears time right now.
No doubt,
Yes, sir.
man. Listen, if you don't know, if now you know, shout out to the Bears. We've been talking about the Bears for a lot of years on this pod, and we having a really good time watching them. But thank you for checking out Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on our socials, SUPADUPAPOD. What up, Sarah? And online at hp53productions.com for our merch and additional content such as our own Ed McMahon with the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. We'll touch on that a bit later. And also find us on YouTube at HP53 Productions. We want to shout out Sarah. I know it's a big ice storm out there in Colorado, and I want to make sure everybody's safe, man. Send our thoughts and prayers. Make sure everybody's safe.
Absolutely.
But to the Bears, man. So as I know you guys recorded, I saw the clip, and it was a joy. No Bears therapy, man. It's Bears celebration now. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing to see, man.
It's very good, man. We've been waiting for this for a long. We haven't been in this position in 15 years, man.
Hey,
it's been a long time.
This just proves how much Chicago is a Bears town. I mean, it's Bears stuff everywhere. I mean, everywhere you go, people got Bears gear on. Doesn't matter. I actually went to the Bulls game Saturday, and then it was like, yo,
wait. You
went
to the Bulls game?
Hey man, it was tickets before the playoffs were before the schedule was out, bro. But then fourth quarter, hey man, the Bulls got this wrapped up. Went to the FanDuel Sportsbook. It was like being at the game. It was everybody just came in. Next thing you know, you can barely see. It was insane to watch the game. Haul off with those people. It was just nuts, man. It's pretty good. Real good night, man. But it's happy to see that Chicago is on fire for the Bears, man. Like, what makes you most happy about this moment? As obviously outside of getting 2 games away from the Super Bowl, but like what's making you?
Wait, that's not going to bring up that.
I mean, I'm just saying there are 2 more games. That's all.
We got a game.
A game.
We've got a game on Sunday.
A game.
All right, that's it. That's it. We're not going to bring up anything else. We got a game on Sunday. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got.
All right, brother.
That's all we got.
Sorry,
but no, just to be in this position, divisional playoffs. You know, this doesn't happen all the time in this town. So, just to be in this spot and hosting
this
game.
And we play a
tough LA Rams team.
Yeah. And we got a dude at quarterback, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And I'll say it. I was like, I don't know, man. I like Justin Fields. Justin Fields ain't gonna be the league. Look at Caleb leading us down.
Yeah. I think all of us that said that. I'm still a Justin Fields fan.
Yeah.
I still rock my number 1, but this dude here is special.
He really is.
He's special.
Like somebody in the gym was like, they should just tell him they're down 21.
After 14. We're down 14-0.
And he's like, okay.
And with 15 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, just let them. Hey, we're down 14. Yeah. And maybe that'll get him to cook. I don't know, but it's something, man. He got some magic going, man.
Yeah.
He gets to that fourth quarter. Seven times that we've been down with 2 minutes to go in the fourth, and we won the game this season. That's crazy.
And watching it is just like, what?
That tells me it's not luck.
Yeah.
This is just what he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he does.
Whatever aggressive players they got for the fourth quarter, do that the whole game. Let's go ahead and go out there win 56-0, man. But shout out to the Bears. Shout out to the Iceman, Caleb. Just to everybody. My favorite celebration is the first down joint. Love that. And but still, man, still happy for the Bears. Like, happy for the city. My pastor actually went viral, man, because in part of his sermon, he was like, "You could be down 21-3." So like, and then when Freddie Gibbs even retweeted it, it's hilarious, dog. I mean, it was pretty wild. And shout out to super fan Mojo Brooks. So you see him every week. He's like,
Mojo is funny.
Caleb, French tips on me, man. That cracks me up every time for the rest of the playoffs. That
Hey, I made a wager if the Bears get to the Super Bowl,
yeah.
I'm gonna paint my nails, man.
Thank you for coming to the Super Duper Pod. It's been great.
Hey,
For real?
all
Just gonna
in,
do it,
man.
huh?
All in.
So wait. So the wagers, if they get to the
They
bowl,
get to the bowl. Yeah.
you win thinking. Okay, so you
going,
got
yeah.
so how long? Just for the day of the game, or just like for like a week or something? Like how long are you gonna wear it?
Just till it
Yeah.
wears off. So, till I get tired of it, and then I put some what do they do with the nails? They put
I don't know, bro.
the
I don't
nail
know.
polish remover.
Nail polish removal. I'm sure. I used to how that smell. My sisters did that. I mean, it was just like they're trying to kill us in this house.
So
Okay.
yeah. So until I just but yeah. So probably for the game, and then
That's something. So I imagine you watching the Super Bowl. If the Bears get there, you're probably watching it by yourself. What you
No.
watching? What you watching with people? There's probably certain people that can watch it with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see you at like a party.
Well, the last time we had this, I threw the
Yeah, I was
party.
there.
Yeah.
I was there. And you were mad, grumpy. Like, don't talk to ears.
Yeah, that was a bad night.
Hey man, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't know if I will throw the party
Right,
this
you would
time
go to
around,
one.
but I would go. Now they would have to understand that I'm going to get loud, and
That's what I'm saying. I really don't think you should go to anybody's Super Bowl party, bro. I mean, seriously, because you're going to be insane.
But here's the deal, though. I'm going to want to celebrate with people, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Now, if they win, you kind of want to be there with folks. But if they not winning,
now I will say the last when I was at work for the Blackhawks for 2 of the 3 Blackhawks championship, I watched the 2010 Blackhawks championship by myself.
Okay.
And they won. And the White Sox 05, I watched by myself.
Yeah, I watched that at home. I remember watching that at home. Because those games were late, man. Maybe you need to watch it at the crib. Yes, we got a trip.
Wait, we're talking about something that we're not even.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, what we doing?
We're not. No, we have one game right now.
We have one game, LA Rams.
One game.
Sunday. Shout out to the weather.
NFC divisional playoff. That's it.
That's it. That's all we got to talk
about.
What
are we talking about?
I'm just nothing. Sorry, bro.
Shame on you, Rob.
I'm talking just about.
Us talking about some stuff that
we're
not at yet.
We'll move it along.
All right.
So we get back to it. So the Chicago Check-In, new segment on the Super Duper Pod, where we share the stories, the shenanigans, and the shine from the greatest city on earth. So this actually deals with the Bears. This is from the Rundown on WBEZ. It's a podcast that I listen to. It gives you quick news about Chicago, what's going on in the city, and it's like an 8 to 10 minute podcast. Kind of get all the news for the day, got your day going. So they had a feature about the Cardiac Bears, as you mentioned it earlier. 7 times this season, we've been down a gang of points in 2 minutes, and we won that game. And I mean, it's happened all through the year. And so, we talked about everybody loves the Bears. Everybody's watching all these games. Everybody losing their head, losing their mind, getting great. Shout out to my grades. I mean, this Bevel is popping. Gotta say. And but according to the pod, Rush University Medical Center said admissions and visits to the ER declined during the game, right? Because it's like, hey, nobody want to miss the game. Ain't no messing around. Everybody's want to watch the game. So it's just like, if I got a busted arm, guess what? I see you in 3 hours. But they said as soon as the game is over, people just start pouring into the ER.
Hey, we can wait a little bit longer.
Hey, but they said it's like people falling, people tripping, alcohol related and anxiety related. It's like the Bears sending people to the ER.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, the blood pressure of Bears fans has been just skyrocketing during these games, man. So I could see that.
Yeah, so like just imagine this ER with a room full of just jerseys and Bears hats and bear mask. Yeah, like I hate this season, man.
This cannot be healthy.
Not at all. I mean, especially like again, when they scored the last touchdown, and everybody was just like, I heard myself scream. I was like, why am I screaming? I don't really do this. You know what I mean? But it was so incredulous to see. I mean, literally, the word incredible is like, I don't believe this actually just happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I got to see it. That doesn't happen much. Like most of the stuff that's like sports related, I miss it. Like I see the highlight of it, but it's like you rarely get to witness it live. You know what I mean? Like that's been great for sure. But yeah, but they said they warn people with heart conditions to calm down and watch their caffeine and alcohol intake, man. So like I thought that was a pretty hilarious story, a very timely story. They're like, hey man, the Bears are great. Y'all be careful out there though. It's like, what are people doing at their cribs? Tripping, falling, but I guess people are screaming and running
You
around and
run
going
around,
crazy.
you jump up and down, and then you land wrong. And
Imagine that.
I
You're
see
like,
that.
yeah, the Bears win. So my elbow's dislocated. It's fine for the Bears. Jeez.
And you're still running off of adrenaline, so you're not hurting.
Hey, but Tuesday, you gotta pay that bill, man. Straight up. You gotta pay that bill, man.
That's
So the
real.
rest of the season, they got a bloody eye. You know what I'm saying? Got an eye
That's
patch
real.
on, but whatever works, man. But that's your Chicago check-in for the week again, where we share stories and shenanigans and shine from the greatest city on earth. So as it is dry January, do you know you've heard that term before, right? But do you know what it is? I mean,
Well, obviously, it
kind of
has
can
to do
guess what it is,
with
right?
no alcohol, but why January?
So it's a commitment to not drinking any alcohol for 31 days. It started by alcohol change in the UK, right? But it serves as a fresh start after the holidays, allowing people to detox and evaluate their drinking patterns. Because you figure it comes right after the
New
holiday.
Year's, yeah, New Year's Eve.
And not even New Year's Eve. I mean, think about it. Thanksgiving, you probably would eat, th- so Friendsgiving and Thanksgiving, all the holiday parties you've been to, Christmas, then New Year's Eve, you probably been drinking, eating, just going nuts for
Yeah,
2 months, right? And so then, of course, it ties into people's New Year's resolutions and just trying to start the new year off right and fresh. And so they tried to just go with this whole thing. So the key benefits to this: so improved sleep, more energy, weight loss, reduced blood pressure, and liver regeneration. People just liver's like, thank you, I love dry January. Mental health, better mood, reduced anxiety, clearer understanding of how alcohol affects you. Because that is real though. Like there's some people that well, we probably both know them, that like they can't hang out just unless they got a drink in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can just some people have a hard time just hanging out, just being out, right? Just with their people. They got to have a drink to calm them down, or like that's a good social cue for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this helps take away and help people reflect. Like, do I need a beverage? Right? Is this a bigger issue that's got going on? Lifestyle changes also increase motivation for fitness, healthier eating, and saving money. Because like I know that lick, when went out to Sheezy's and his wife's event a couple of years ago, and I was fasting with my church, but I was realizing my bill wasn't as high as y'all bill because I wasn't drinking. I was like, if I wasn't fasting, that bill would have been yikes. I took another pineapple juice, sir. I was like, nothing in it. Um,
that wasn't cheap either, though.
Yeah, I know, right? Sure wasn't. But so drawbacks. So there's some withdrawal. So people, especially heavy drinkers, may experience mild to severe withdrawal, headaches, anxiety, and tremors. And I guess they
Well,
got
no, that just means you just drink way too much anyway,
that. Well, then
regardless.
you need a
If you
you
on that, yeah,
you need a dry 2026.
you need to go to rehab.
You need a
If
dry a decade.
you
You
getting
understand?
headaches and the shakes,
Yeah, like I just gave it up, man. No, you you got other
you got to
problems. You
go to
go smack.
rehab, man. We need you at AA ASAP.
You hey,
You dig?
like you should be in the meeting right now,
Right
bro.
now, right
Call us from the
now.
meeting, please.
Yes.
When we talk about this, social challenges, navigating social situations without alcohol can be difficult and requires additional activities. They talk about explore non-alcoholic beers, wines, mocktails. We're going to get to that. And talking about tracking your progress. I think the biggest thing is understanding why. Because some people just do stuff because it's fads, like just it's trendy. Like there's like a no shave November. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the people just do things like that. Like, would you ever do a dry? I mean, do you do a dry? But you don't drink like that.
I
But
don't
a
really
dry,
drink like that
yeah,
anymore.
you know
I
what I'm saying.
used
So
to.
like, Yeah,
I
yeah,
used I used to be one of those socials where every time we went out, we would,
yeah. But
we would
yeah,
we would binge drink.
hmm
That's really what it was.
yeah, essentially,
But I
because
don't
everybody
really,
had a couple of books.
I'm older now. We don't really.
Because you got stuff to do the next day. Like inevitably, there's something to do the next day. So it's like you can't
And I got tired. I hate being hungover.
because it screws up your whole day. Your whole day just
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
Whole day just gone.
yeah. It's
I've
not
been,
worth it.
and I'm not even proud of this, but this was like almost wow 20 years ago. Because you remember the night we were there, Sugar. I had my birthday, and she usually called me Sugar Rob for a number of years because I celebrated my birthday a little too hard. But I had to go speak to some high school students the next day. And I was like, and I remember just thinking like, I was supposed to be dressed up. I was running late. I had to drive to Evanston. I'm just in a Duke t-shirt. Mind you, I went to Williams. And I got on a Duke t-shirt. And I show up and I don't, and they like, so Rob, what you say to the kids? And I was like, kids, uh, don't give anybody wooden quarters. And I'm like, what am I saying? I'm just talking reckless. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you know what? Next time, don't sleep with your shoes on. And I'm like, Rob, what are you saying? I was so embarrassed, dog. So
Oh
embarrassed, man.
man.
So I got to stop. I
And
can't party this time for the
that
next day.
sparked change for you, huh?
It did because it's like, come on, my parents raised me better than this. And I remember my family took me to dinner, and I was just like, I'm sorry, and I don't even get down like this, man. So I stopped. Man, I had to. I just got a little reckless.
That's
So
good. That's good.
shout out to Dry January, but you talked about mocktails, right? Now you've probably seen this in a lot of places. They have a larger mocktail menu. Actually, last year, again, fasting for the church, but I went out and the restaurant that I went to had a whole menu of mocktails. Like it was like for people doing dry gin because they get smart about it. It's like, well, we don't want you to not because if you do dry January, most times you're just not going out. It's the easiest way to kind of avoid drinking. So these businesses are starting to figure out ways to get people to come in,
Well,
even
the deal. I've read somewhere. I guess Gen Zers aren't really drinking like that.
So that's in there. So it
Yeah,
says the mocktail industry is booming, driven by consumer demand for healthier, sophisticated non-alcoholic consumptions. But to your point, it's like the Gen Zers are just not drinking like so when 20 years ago, right, the same age people, us, that was like the thing to do. It was in all the songs.
yeah,
You get
yeah.
bottles,
We get bottles and
yeah, they got
and
free drinks before 9. You're showing up at 9. You know what I'm
and we
saying?
were all binge drinkers.
Oh yeah, and stupid. I mean, thank God he
Yeah,
kept us safe because
yeah,
it was stupid. But it's like now that's not even their thing. I know the liquor companies like, wait a second. And also I think people got different vices. People are using, cannabis more and
yeah,
whatnot. But I think
yeah.
also people just aren't as social. Our generation just seem to be a bit more social. And I'm not saying this in a negative way. I think it's just things lent itself to like going outside more because we weren't connected via like social media. You know what I'm saying? To check in with people, you had to go out. Like sometimes you didn't know people were. You just kind of went to a spot because you knew somebody would be there that you knew. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or like especially around the holidays, you just kind of if you connected with one group of people, you were gonna run to another group of people, right? And that's kind of how the night was going. But now everybody can kind of check in with each other and talk, through apps and whatnot. And so it's like maybe the big getting together is unnecessary, right? Because we need that was the time to catch up with everybody. Maybe see somebody you've been thinking about for a couple of months. Be like, oh, you home from school? Ooh, come here. Sorry, that's just me. And but yeah, so saying the mocktail industry is growing pretty big, man. Its market value in the billions are projected to grow significantly through 2030. Like so by sober curious trends, wellness focused innovation and flavors and whatnot, man. So yeah, it was around $8.26 billion in 2023, the mocktail industry, right?
Wow.
They expected to reach $12 billion by 2030. $12 billion. And I mean, honestly, that's not a bad thing because we talk about it, but like drinking and driving is not cool.
Not at all.
And how much fun you had, you know what I'm saying? It's not cool. So I actually commend people for doing this, and also the company switching it up. Like, well, I was giving these mocktails, got different flavors in them, man. So that's actually pretty cool. So consumers seek lower calorie, healthier choices. You talked about it. Younger generations have moderating alcohol intake, probably because they saw us acting a fool. outside as they older cousins, and it's like, nah, we cool. We'll just make these movies, make this money.
Or
Y'all
wait,
stupid.
they can't afford it.
That might, because I felt like in my 20s, I had a couple bucks in my pocket, dog, and I wasn't making a lot of money, but it felt
Yeah,
like I had
yeah.
money there. You know what I'm saying?
I had enough to
I
buy
wasn't like,
drinks.
you right, you know what I'm saying? And also, but also too, but truly, man, like the drinks now, you go out somewhere, a drink is like $20.
Yeah,
It's like, wait a minute, I ordered two. You know, it's like, wait, how much? I ordered one. You gave me two. No, man, it's
yeah.
$20-something. You know what I mean?
Beer. I mean,
It's
back in
rough.
our day, beers were $4. You get a beer for
Again,
$4. You
it
get
was,
a cocktail for $8.
bruh, again, free beverages before 9. Shout out to the broski, because we would be there before 9 with a table full of vodka crayons just on the table. It's
You
like,
could go to
we good for the
places.
rest of the night. You know what I'm saying?
You could go to places with the all you could drink $35.
With the wristbands.
Yeah,
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 I remember that. Absolutely
yeah.
remember that.
You
And
can't.
so
I
like,
don't know if you can do that no more.
nah, and even now, I don't want to say it plus because it's my spot. So I don't want to put out blacks. So I don't want nobody going in. The prices going up. But I tell you, we hit the stop button on the on the record. But I mean, I've been there a couple times and watched the Bears game. The bill came back. I was like $50. I ate something and I had two. I'm
Oh,
coming back here.
that's
So
what's
I
up.
tell you, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
hold on. But that's so far and few between, just as because the markup got crazy. We talked about this about a few years ago on the pod about bottle wars
Yeah,
in the club. Remember that whole thing?
yeah.
And I think that got to it too. It's like the people who own alcoholic industries and beverage companies saw like, okay, they'll spend money on anything. And then the bottle stuff went up. And so like they ain't coming back down. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
now
like
they're paying for it with these Gen Zers.
exactly.
The alcohol industry is hurting bad right now.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and it was almost this was a recession-proof business. I'm
yeah,
telling you, the older we get, the more I realize nothing lasts forever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like just you when you're younger, you think something, you kind of told stuff lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. There's always an end to however this stuff goes, man. Because I never would have thought a liquor company would be in trouble. Not as an industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like maybe an
yeah.
individual one just because they got ate up by another one. But as an industry, they tough. And I mean, shout out to the millennials. But you brought up a good point. They probably just can't afford it, and it is expensive. It's because a lot of them. We've done a few pods on this. A lot of millennials and Gen Zers, right, are still living at home with their parents, and it's not because they don't have a job or they're not hustling. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it is just too expensive, especially with student loan payments that they got to make.
Mhm.
It's just it is rough, man. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
mean, we had a lot of, but it's rough for kids now. So, shout out to them for making good decisions on like I'm not gonna spend money on this. I mean, because they even driving less, right? I mean, when you think about it, car is a big expense. It's just freedom though. So like I told the Chipmunks, 16, y'all driving. Y'all gonna have to know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? You may not have a car, but you gonna know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Daddy might be in the jam. Here, take yourself. So it's like, but still, I think that they're not buying cars
They're
like
gonna be
that.
like, no, I'm good.
They're like, right. Oh, wait
Just
a
put me in an
second.
Uber. I'll take an Uber.
Uber. Your car's canceled. Drive this car. I'm gonna get one a beat up car just for them to ride around in and got to earn your dues, man. Yeah, my first. I think I told you about first. I don't know if I told the Pablo on first car. I don't want to say the name of it because some passwords, but but the car was a stick. Shout out to Pops. I got because at Williams you can take a car to campus until your sophomore year, and so but my car wasn't gonna make it no regardless. It was an '86, and it was a Chevy and it was a stick shift. And I remember I got home from for Christmas break. Pop says, "Son, come outside." Now again, it's winter. I just got in the house from an airplane ride, right? You know what I mean? I did run into the train, me and D going around. Son, come outside. Okay, Pop, here's your car. Okay, he ain't smiling nothing. Get in. Okay, I get in the passenger seat. He's like, all right, so this is first. This is second. It's third shift. I'm like, okay. This is fourth. This is reverse.
Wait, you hadn't ever touched a stick?
Ever, never driven a stick.
Why he do that to you?
Because he's Bob Griggs. And so then come back down, and here's reverse. And Ez, he said, here's your car. Throws the keys at me, Ez, and goes in the house. It is nighttime.
He could have found an automatic for the same price.
damn, so damn. That's what I did all winter break is drive my car up and down Torrance to the mall to try to figure out how to drive a stick, man.
But you know what? That's good to know though.
It is. Now, I was talking to my dad. I was like, I haven't driven a stick since that car died. And I mean, I wonder, like, if I
No, you
got
still
stick,
it'll be like
would I
riding a
know what
bike.
to do?
You
I
might
mean,
you might strip some gears
yeah.
here or there, but no, it's like riding a bike.
Okay, that's what they say. But I mean,
Yeah.
I remember vividly driving down Torrance, man, and trying to get out stripping, and the old ladies are like, "Get out of the way!" Because I'm just like, I'm screwing up, and it's winter, it's snow. I thought I was like, I mean, Ed never driven stick in my life. And he's like, "Here's this the gear, son, and get to it."
I
And
got
I
a good.
mean,
Oh, go ahead.
now I'm saying, but by the summer, I was driving stick, eating a sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I could eat a burger. It was nothing by then, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, I had my dad taught me how to drive a stick, and I
Yeah,
I didn't even have a car that was a stick.
yeah.
All my cars been automatic, but it came in handy one time. We were at school and we went to a party, and the guy that took us, my man Ed, drove.
Hmm.
He had a stick, and Ed
Oh,
got drunk,
yeah, yeah.
and I was the only one that knew how to drive a stick
Oh, because y'all just gonna be
to
stuck
get
out
us
there.
back. We would have been stuck. Yeah, and
Yeah,
so we get in the car. And now, like I said, it's like riding a bike.
yeah.
But I stripped a
Took a
couple
minute.
gears, and
It took a
Ed
minute.
woke up from his slumber. Stop stripping my gears. Like, man, shut up, man.
Right,
And
right.
I
You
got
messed up, dog.
right.
Right,
Got us home
right.
though. Got us home. So yeah, that's something that everybody probably should learn at some point.
Yeah, because truly, I think you just forget that that's like literally how the first cars were made, right? They automatic
Yeah,
is a recent thing, but
yeah. You gotta
it is
you, you
it. Go
gotta know
ahead.
how to use the clutch.
And yeah, that's the hard part. I mean, but it also the worst was like, because always rolls back,
Oh
and so
man.
that's the
Yeah,
scare.
the hill thing. Yeah,
Parking
yeah.
garages used to scare me to death, and I used to hate when people would be right behind me. I'm like, I am in a step. Like, I'm
And you would
home.
wait, you
Get on the break,
roll
man.
back, you roll
Oh my
back.
God.
Oh.
Just I mean, I did not park in garage for a long time. I was like, no, I'm not. No. If I can't find street park on the street, I'm not going to this. I'll see y'all later, man. But that little car was something else. But here's the thing. That car didn't have a distributor cap. So like if I was rolling, I was good. But if it was raining, the car wouldn't start. So I remember, I'm in high school, took a little thing on the day. Remember when going to Giordano's at Hyde Park was like a big thing to do? That was like a real date place. And
Okay.
so, I'm 19, whatever, took a little, out to dinner at Giordano's because, I'm balling at 19. I got that deep dish, got that deep dish money. YK. And so, we eating the dinner. I'm like, yeah, good to see you, baby. Oh, I got that piece of slice for you. And I'm looking outside like, are those clouds? Hey, finish your pizza. We gotta go. What? We gotta go. Get your stuff now. Okay. Hey, I had to get her home. But now, another young lady I went out with, my car stopped at her twice. Like, dog, we was way up north at the lakefront. I'm throwing my best game on. Get to the car. Gang, gang. First of all, no, nothing. Yeah, dog. And my dad was in Tennessee. I was like, yo, my brother-in-law had to come get me. Had to get a tow truck. It was bad. Went
Oh
out with me
man.
again. Yeah. My mother was like, she must like you. I was like, I guess, because shout out to her. Is she listening, man?
Man,
But the car,
that would
car
have been
died
the end of
twice.
that car, man.
Hey, listen, the next time I took my mom, I was like, so I don't take my mother's car. I can't trust the car. Or it's telling me something, one of the two. You know what I mean? It's like, no, we ain't
Oh
going,
man.
dog. Yeah,
That's
man. But
funny.
shout out to the stick. I mean, yeah, that was a time, man. Yeah, you know what? I think I can get my next car could be not my next car,
No,
but
you're never
I
gonna buy a
get a
stick
stick. What am
ever
I saying?
again.
What am I saying?
Stop
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Stop.
you're right. Because that's ridiculous.
Unless it's like a classic sports car.
And even still, what am I doing?
Yeah, you're not getting a stick.
I'm
Stop
not
that.
getting a stick. Yeah,
Stop that.
I'm ridiculous. But I do want to drive one just to see, like,
Just to see if you can
just to see
remember.
if that's real. Because I don't. I
Right.
mean, it's really been about over 20 years since I've driven a stick, man. And I really don't think I know how to. I'm truly. It's all kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's little tricks you just learn along the way. You know what I'm saying? My sister tried to share her first car with a stick. I believe my dad did the same thing to her. Like, here's your car, first through fifth reverse. Here's your car. Good luck. And then just went in the house and slept like a baby. Like, I'll be worried to death with the boys in the car. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my pops, man. We got all off topic, but that's good. So I got a couple more things. We're gonna get out of here. We try to talk. We talk about Trump. We talk about the administration a lot, and it's just wow. This ICE stuff. It's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? When you see this stuff on TV, these ICE raids, and they just taking people out of cars, and cities are fighting about. Shout out to New York City, man, fighting back and whatnot. But I was looking as Trump. You see the words Greenland, Venezuela, Iran. Again, these Epstein files are still. I mean, he's starting a war to get away from the Epstein files. You understand? Russia, myriad of lies, man. But if this made me chuckle, the Venezuelan meeting with the new president. President Donald Trump is keeping the Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado's Nobel Peace Prize after she presented it to him during their meeting today. A White House official said Trump has long coveted the prize, but the committee that awards it has been clear that it cannot be shared or transferred.
You can't do that.
This is my Nobel Peace Prize. I won a fair and square. This stuff is ridiculous, man.
Well,
like,
you know what? If that's going to, get you what you need to do, why not?
Hey, man, I don't know. She don't care. Like, look, man, just get about
take
it, please.
Please.
Yeah, just leave me alone, dog.
Got it.
Take this, take the oil, and just. Hey, isn't it funny? It's not a drug problem. Ain't that hilarious? We talk to ain't no more drugs in Venezuela. It's just oil. That's wild, right? It's crazy how that happened. Jeez, man. So listen, as we say, 291 days to the midterm election, y'all. 291. 291. Get your act together. All you single issue voters, all you naysayers, 291 days, get it together. All right. We ain't got time for play. So as last thing before we get out of here, appreciate y'all joining the pod. Today is Dr. King's birthday. He would have been 97 today. That's pretty wild, man. He would have been 97 years old. And you know something is, I feel like when we were younger, not even younger, just a few years ago, like I heard of a lot of King celebrations like happening. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you would hear. Now I know Rainbow Push is still doing a lot of stuff. They have an annual breakfast on the 19th. I used to go to those, and there's also some stuff on the. It used to be like the Friday before the holiday, but it used to be like Coca-Cola would have a special spot, and McDonald's. You know what I mean? Am I making this up? Like
No.
Yeah, McDonald's would have a special commercial. I mean, even like Target, but we don't shop at Target.
No.
So they would have special stuff, and now it's like nah. So I guess DEI is not cool or profitable anymore. But they told you that last year.
There might be a mattress sale though,
or some party, right? Get in free. You know what I mean? check out your flyers. All you the pluggers out there. But
Dr. King with a fade.
Bro, that's just ridiculous. See, AI is the worst thing to happen. Those first few AI videos had King wild, and it's like, come on, y'all, stop. Just please leave that alone. But its holiday is a National Day of Service. Also, check out the gram for your local pics of people painting, and as they like this as. It's like they're taking the picture. You got it? You got the angle? Okay, we gotta go to brunch. Sorry, I'm making fun of people. But it's a National Day of Service. But we should we try to honor Dr. King. We do honor Dr. King every year on his birthday around the holiday. Shout out to Stevie Wonder, right? But, if you don't know, right, the Black Happy Birthday song, you saw David Chappelle special. He told you this as well. We've told you that before because we know what we're talking about. But like Stevie Wonder, that song is a political song. It's about Dr. King deserves a birthday, and he was right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him and his perseverance and the family and everybody that made this happen. And every year we talk about it, right? How Dr. King is usually sanitized. He was considered the most hated man in America at a certain point, right? Death threats, so many things happening. But like as you fast forward, they take the soft quotes that he has, right? And they put on t-shirts, right? And those ads we were talking about with Coca-Cola and Target, it's like, yeah, this is the safe play. Yeah, we shall overcome. Oh yeah, in a dream. It's just like King was really a revolutionary, right? And I mean, so I found some of the quotes that I like that they can't whitewash and the ones that they try to hide. So here's a few. This from his Where Do We Go From Here in 1967. One of the greatest problems of history is that the concepts of love and power are usually contrasted as polar opposites. Love is identified with a resignation of power and power with a denial of love. What is needed is realization that power without love is reckless and abusive, and that love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice. Justice at its best is love correcting everything that stands against love. And I mean, when I read that, I was like, that really comes at the neck of everything that we're doing right now in America, right? It's like you want to be powerful, and to be powerful, you got to cut people's throats, right? To be powerful, you got to step. I mean, literally, that's what's happening right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like he's like that's not the definition of power or what love is, right? You know what I'm saying? They kind of go together. If you are powerful, you're operating in love, and love with no power is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a bar in and of itself, right? But you won't hear that spoken because people want to be powerful and they think being powerful means I'm better than you. Here's another one. Philanthropy is commendable, but it must not cause the philanthropist to overlook the circumstances of economic justice, which make philanthropy necessary. I was like, ooh, he just was like, hey, yeah, you donating and all this stuff, but y'all solving these problems though? They just tax write-offs. You can't just overlook it. I was like, he coming at people's neck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, hey, I know I've donated stuff. Yeah, here's a couple bucks and ain't thought about the cause since, right? It's just I did my part. No, that's not the part. The part is making sure that this organization should not exist anymore because we've solved said problem. You know what I mean? That's what it should be. Two more. Capitalism does not permit an even flow of economic resources. With this system, a small privileged few are rich beyond conscience, and almost all others are doomed to be poor at some level. That's the way the system works. And since we know that the system will not change the rules, we are going to have to change the system. Now that's a direct quote to just like this ain't working because y'all are getting rich and people are staying poor, right? Like this was the line. Almost all others are doomed to be poor at some level. Like just reading, it's like that's real. It's like we see that everything is happening, right? There's some people profiting off of this oil, off of this health stuff, right? Off of these tariffs. Like it's people profiting, and you don't know them, but it's a small group. While the rest of the world and the country specifically, right, poor at some level. Like it could be even if you make it a couple bucks, now you got to pay for extra stuff, right? And it's like that's making you even poorer than what you thought to be. You know what I'm saying? And then the last one, again, we have deluded ourselves into believing the myth that capitalism grew and prospered out of the Protestant ethic of hard work and sacrifices. Capitalism was built on the exploitation of Black slaves and continues to thrive on the exploitation of the poor, both Black and white, both here and abroad. Like Dr. King was taking on like the money. You know what I'm saying? And like, we've seen it where, you talk about the money, they start,
a lot of people say that's what
got them in. Yeah.
Bottom,
Yeah, because again, they was cool. And it was like,
it was when it was just civil rights.
Civil rights, yeah, stay over there. But it was like capitalism.
And fighting Jim Crow, that was cool. But then he started talking about economic equity, fair housing.
Yeah.
He started talking about the war in Vietnam. And that's when things sort of changed.
And that's where like when people would use those quotes, they don't use these quotes.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
Because people, because it's bucking the system and it's going against, hey, y'all everybody just can't be poor. And I don't think he's saying that people won't work. He wasn't saying people shouldn't work hard and people shouldn't be able to, but it's like, hey, there has to be an equal playing field and opportunity for everybody to have to get to it. And that's really all that like America, for all it is still a place that has opportunity. That's why some people fight to come here, right? Because if you got a fair shot, you got a shot. The problem is you don't always have a fair shot, and that's where the issue is. Dr. Williams on the pod talked about just all the hidden cities, the all hidden black towns that's in America. Like we talk about Tulsa, right, and Black Wall Street from the bombing there, but it's like it's so many cities in the Southwest where like they did what they said. Go build your own, pull yourself by your own bootstraps. This is town in Atlanta that's drowned, right? You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the name of it right now. It's escaping me. But it's in it. People swim in the pond above the town, right? And it's like these people tried to live and do what they said and follow the American dream. And once they started prospering, people around them did not like that. Burn, torch, drown these cities, right? And now it's like y'all can't get it together. We had it together, right? Push out of there. That's another powerful. That's Dr. Williams got to be on to talk through that. But these are we just want to give people a real picture of who Dr. King, who he was, and his real legacy, right? Those quotes that you hear on TV and that you'll hear inevitably all over the gram. And I shouldn't make fun of Graham. Please post about Dr. King, but you'll see it, right? What I'm saying, the loved ones, the justice one, but like these are the ones that still are relevant today. He could say these very same things today, and it's still very relevant to people because people are still poor. People, it's still inequity, right? It's still inequality, both here and abroad, as you said, right? It's still happening. But King's legacy to me is about making real sacrifices to change the world. He gets the love now. He has a federal holiday, but I'm sure there was a lot of lonely nights. I'm sure he questioned a lot of times, is he doing the right thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not, he was a Christian and a man of faith. And he was like, I know he still believed, but it's like, is this right? He had to fear for his life, fear for his family's safety, and all because he had a calling that he felt was greater than the fears he faced. And we live in a world now is what many do for selfish gain, for notoriety, for fame, for money, influence, and followers. But there's not too many left that just do it for other people, right? No, not their own gain. So this Dr. King holiday, let's make his legacy a lifestyle. Let's serve others as often as we can. Let's serve others more than we serve ourselves. Just as Dr. King did. So wish you guys a safe weekend, but please, if you're going to celebrate the holiday, celebrate it the right way. Like I will say, man, I usually tell embarrassing stories about myself, right? Just, you kick out a show, but I will tell, excuse me, one time I was very proud. In college, I worked at a library. That was my student campus job. And, we didn't really have Dr. King off, college students. This is, just around. And the manager, and I guess she looked at me because I was the only black kid like working in the library. She said, "Well, Griggs, you don't have to come in on Monday. It's Dr. King's holiday." And I was like, "Bet, say less." And I got to the crib. We kicking it all weekend. I'm like, and it hit me like, Rob. Now, Dr. King, he marched. He went to jail 29 times. Got hit in the head. Got stabbed, and ultimately got killed for this. Also, you can lay in sleep late. Like you're at Williams College. From the south side of Chicago. Your mom was a factory worker, your dad's a truck driver, you're here. So you're going to celebrate Dr. King by not going to work, number one, and waking up late, number two. And I remember I walked into work and she looked and I was like, this is how I'm going to honor Dr. King today. I'm going to come to work and I'm going to do this and do my job and study and do what I got to do while here on campus. And that always stuck with me. That's why I still do this Dr. King. Even if we didn't have a pod, I'm taking the chipmunks to Dr. King events so they know how important it is. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just not a day off. Truly, it's not. I hate sometimes it's so cold outside when it happens, but it's still what it is, man. We do a lot of stuff in the cold weather, right? So we can do something like this. But please honor Dr. King's legacy. And not just on Monday. Like, let's make that a 2026 goal. We talk about a lot of goals on the show. Make that a goal. Be of service unto others, just like Dr. King. That's our pod for today. Thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPADUPAPOD, online at HP53productions.com, and on YouTube at HP53productions. As I miss anything?
No, I think you covered it all. You definitely covered it all.
Like I was cooking. I felt like I was cooking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast.
That's champagne, real pain, champagne from you and I. Wait, you and I? Now that's champagne if you was I. Would you be off on this campaign? Is it suicide? If you know that bringing hope here is how careers die. Or do the K stand for kamikaze? The J silent is everywhere, you can feel them probably. Sure then, lately, I've been up late with demons in my basement trying to get me to hate this. Life thinking I should be further and then I choke up. As soon as I got silent, then the truth spoke up. This said, how you know you ain't perfect? Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you blessed? I woke